Dear conference participants, welcome to Slovenia. Thank you for this invitation to address your conference, and sorry I cannot be there to welcome you in person. But let me first of all congratulate Ecologists Without Borders for organizing this initiative. I'm very pleased to see that you are sharing your knowledge and experience with the Western Balkans. Last year, I took part in the Let's Clean Slovenia in One Day campaign. 250,000 Slovenians took part, and together we collected almost 15,000 tons of rubbish. Illegal dumps are not just a problem in this region, but right across Europe, and events like this are crucial to raising people's awareness and helping to change waste and consumption habits. While politicians clearly have a role to play, waste reduction cannot be achieved simply through legislation. What we need is a change in attitudes and culture, in hearts and minds. And this is exactly what you are doing. By mobilizing citizens to actively collect illegally dumped waste in their environment, you are making a real difference. The kind of difference that ministers, politicians, administrations can never make. The success of this initiative shows the power of civil society. This kind of action complements perfectly what we are trying to achieve with legislation. The amount of waste we produced has increased at a slower rate than consumption over the last 10 years, but only just, and the overall amount is still rising. This is why we have placed prevention at the top of the waste hierarchy. We have to reduce the amount of waste that we generate before reuse, recycling, recovery, and, in the last resort, burning or burying it. A recent report on the prevention and recycling of waste in the European Union shows that we have made major improvements in the past 10 years. But we still have a long way to go. There are still big differences. Recycling varies from a few percent in some EU countries to 70% in others. And while landfilling has virtually disappeared in some EU countries, others still bury more than 90% of their waste. In the Western Balkans, for instance, landfilling is still the most common form of waste management. As levels of waste rise, recycling facilities do not exist to deal with them, and also this leads to illegal dumping. The best performing European Union member states have proved that increasing recycling and reducing landfilling brings many benefits, including supplying essential raw materials to industry and cutting greenhouse gas emissions. Reductions in emissions through improved waste treatment could, according to calculations, represent between 19 and 31% of the European Union's climate reduction target by 2020. The amount of waste we produce is predicted to go on rising. To prevent this, we must all get involved in making our society a clean, recycling society to change our culture and our behavior. This is why I welcome your initiative and its grassroots origin. But we mustn't stop here. We need to bring together social networks, voluntary organizations, NGOs, and municipalities across Europe to exchange good practices. And you have the full support of the Commission in this challenge. So I congratulate you on this initiative and the difference you are making. Of course, that difference cannot be measured only in tons of rubbish. You are creating a people's movement that is changing attitudes. And much of the hard work starts here today. Thank you and keep on going. I wish you a successful conference.